Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. Sorry I've been slacking on getting videos out lately. Sorry, I've been sick. Right now is the first time today that I've been lucid enough to get my thoughts together and do a video. I want to talk about unemployment and the American Rescue Plan that just passed. I'm not going to go into all of the drama about Kirsten Sinema and her gleeful, curtsy while, refusing to include the minimum wage in this plan. So, but let's tackle that first. 8 Democrats voted against increasing the minimum wage in this bill. This should have been included in this bill. Okay. If not this bill, then when? Where? How? They don't seem to have a plan to bring this up separately, so they just refused to include this at all. Now, I'm going to address the unemployment issue, the minimum wage issue in another video, because the minimum wage debate is kind of a diversion from a lot of other things. And I'm running off on a tangent. All right. So many people are happy about this. It polls at like 68% of people approve of this American Rescue Plan. Now, first of all, 17 million people were left out of this because it's means tested. So if you made $80,000 in 2019, which are the numbers that they're using 2019 numbers. If you made $80,000 in 2019, you get nothing. Even you could have lost your job in February or March and still be unemployed right now, and you get nothing. So that's it. Then what did they do? They reduced the benefits from $400 a week to $300 a week. Oh, so we can extend it out longer. Bite me. You could have gotten further down the road and passed another bill to extend the benefits longer. Or you could have just from the very beginning done a UBI for people, or subsidized wages like virtually every other country did, and you failed to do that. Let's go to some unemployment data here. All right, so this is from the Department of Labor. All right, for the week ending February 27th, all right, advance actual initial claims under state programs for unemployment, 748,000, an increase of 31,519 from the previous week. So I had been meaning to mention this. They claimed that unemployment went down, but this was during the time that much of the country was paralyzed by storms. And there were blackouts, all this stuff. So the unemployment programs for the states that were paralyzed, like Texas, all of Texas, nobody was able to file a claim during that time. So suddenly we're going to see an increase. And this is going to take time as states recover from those events. So we're going to see an increase in the numbers. All right, so let's go back to this. All right, there's a few things that I find interesting here. All right, so look at that, so 748,000 last year, same week. All right, 216,000. So that's 3 times as much right there. All right, and that's an increase of 300%. And this is what I find interesting. This is something that I don't recall seeing in the Department of Labor report before. All right, for the week ending February 27th, 53 states reported 436,696 initial claims for pandemic unemployment assistance. What's pandemic unemployment assistance? Under PUA, individuals who do not qualify for regular unemployment compensation and are unable to continue working as a result of COVID-19, such as self-employed workers, independent contractors, and gig workers, are eligible for PUA benefits. This provision is contained in blah, blah, blah. All right, CARES Act. Eligibility for PUA includes those individuals not eligible for regular unemployment compensation or extended benefits under state or federal law or pandemic emergency unemployment compensation, including those who have exhausted all rights to such benefits. Covered individuals also include self-employed individuals, those seeking part-time employment, and individuals lacking sufficient work history. Depending on state law, covered individuals may also include clergy and those working for religious organizations who are not covered by regular unemployment compensation. So the fact that they are stating this number separate from this number seems to tell me that these should be included together. There's no indication that this is included in this already. That means 436,000, 437,000 plus 748,000. That's, almost 1.2 million new claims for 1 week. But if they break it down like this, they can just claim this number, and they claim that as the initial unemployment. And now I want you to look at this. The advanced insured unemployment rate was 3.4%, unchanged from the prior week. Advanced unadjusted level of insured employment state programs, 4.8 million, a decrease of 22,355 from the preceding weeks. So how do you have a decrease in this and an increase in this? That is something that makes no sense except to say that this number means, and this number means that people just ran out of benefits. So here's my criticism of the unemployment part of the American Rescue Plan, that the benefits are being determined by the states. Well, the states, in some cases, I expect that you run out of state benefits. All you get is the federal benefit. If if that. In some states, what you're going to get is the federal benefit. $300 a week, $1,200 a month. Can you live on $1,200 a month? Probably not. In other cases, you run out, once your benefits run out, they don't even have to issue the federal funding. So you're just out of luck, period. There are some people claiming that this American Rescue Plan is going to increase consumer spending and, do wonders to lift people out of poverty, and I just don't see that happening. I don't see it happening at all. The fact is that Joe Biden has focused far less on rescuing the American people. He talks a lot more about rescuing the GDP, putting people back to work. Shots in arms, shots in arms, shots in arms. Open the schools. That's not stopping all of the retail closures. It's not doing anything. I mean, I'm staying in a long-term stay hotel, and this place has no vacancy. There are people that are stuck here because they have been evicted from other places, and they're just barely hanging on. I'm better off than most of them, but it's, where else can these people go? Live in a tent? So, when I was moving from one hotel, one location to another, I was looking at this hotel specifically, and I had to wait until the day that I was moving in to this place because they didn't know if they were going to have a vacancy. And I just happened to luck out. And otherwise, I'd be in a more expensive place. Anyway, so only 35% of this bill actually goes to the American people. I've heard some other numbers that are lying, saying that like 70% of it or more goes to the American people, and that's a flat out lie. Only 22% goes to the rescue checks, which I've already pointed out is insufficient. And, I'm not going to repeat the argument again about how they reduced it. And another 13% goes to extended unemployment. So that's 35%. Of the remaining 65%, some goes to the states, which I agree is necessary. But the absolute majority of this money is going to wind up in the hands of corporations directly. This is subsidizing the corporate supremacy in this country. So, just a moment. All right, so I wanted to bring up one more screen here. And, okay. I realize that Wall Street is going to get the bulk of this money, and Wall Street realizes they're going to get the bulk of this money. On Friday, they were expecting this to pass in anticipation. The stock market rose by 572 points. Look at the previous days here, down 144, down 121, down 346. Then suddenly Friday it goes up 572, and today another 306. So Wall Street knows that they're going to get most of the money out of this bill, but the bulk of the American people don't seem to realize that. Why do you think that the stock market is suddenly increasing? The stock market is completely unrelated to actual profit margins of the companies that are being traded. That means that they are anticipating that they are going to get most of this money. Anyway, share this video. Talk about these subjects. I'll be hitting on other aspects of this in the future, but all this approval for this is completely out of line. You know, it's delusional. You know, this is not going to save the economy. And like I said, I'm going to do another video regarding the minimum wage. All right, so share this video, talk about these subjects. If you can afford it, maybe out of your $1,400, donate. Please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel, and click like. That seems to help increase, my standing in the algorithm or something. Anyway, and I will catch you in the next one.